We've received an email from Monica saying, "Hi Ben, you've seemed really interested in the March for Australia rallies and you've had the organiser Beck Freedom on your show twice about her rallies. You said something that really caught my attention in your last interview with Beck. It was something like, it's a shame that your rallies have questionable associations with neo-Nazis because I know many Aussies who have genuine concerns about immigration won't rally with you because of the neo-Nazis. I'm working with a team for an event called Put Australia First. And we've got something on Saturday, November 29. We already have secured amazing speakers. The promotional video went viral a few weeks ago with over 1.5 million views. Our event will be a serious and professional conversation with zero neo-Nazi affiliation. I think the audience might be interested to hear that there's a team coming together to offer a safe environment to have genuine concerns voiced and hopefully heard. Monica Smith is helping organise the Put Australia First rallies. And Monica's on the line. Good morning to you, Monica.
Good morning, Ben. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you very much for writing to us. So this is happening on Saturday. You better give us the details first of all. So they're happening in Sydney and elsewhere?
That's right. So in Sydney on Saturday the 29th, that's this Saturday, 12 p.m. From Belmore Park to Town Hall, and then we're doing Melbourne as well, from Flinders Street to Flagstaff Gardens on Sunday. So it's a bit different. We're having two different dates, kind of like a rock star concert, if you will.
Okay, so for Sydney, Saturday, November 29, 12 p.m, Belmore Park. What's the main focus of the demonstration?
Well, we broadened the issue as well, other than the other marches. So we've got three main points, which is immigration reform. The second one is freedom from an enforced digital ID, and affordable energy is the last one. Broadening the topic means that more people can get involved, more politicians can support it, and also the messaging is a lot more mainstream, if you will.
And who's going to be speaking on Saturday?
Well, on Saturday, we actually have a whole range of new speakers. So we have a One Nation candidate, Stuart Bond. We had Jacinta Price speaking. Unfortunately, she had to cancel, but she still supports the rally. And we have a lot of new up-and-coming social media influencers, I guess you could say, who no one's actually heard speak before. So I'm really excited about that. Young, fresh and new faces.
Yeah, when we had demonstrations in August, the neo-Nazis were given a microphone, and I played the audio before of many other people who were there. That's the moment they turned their backs and walked away and said, we didn't sign up for this. So you're concerned about that affiliation as well, are you?
Yeah, well, look, I do support people's freedom of speech, and if they want to have a neo-Nazi rally, then they should be able to have one if it's safe and not violent. But to mislead the audience and have a quote-unquote open mic where three neo-Nazis are mic'd up, ready to go with cameras on them, I mean, that's misleading the public. And so we're not doing that. We've had our speaker list around for about 2 to 3 weeks. There is no such thing as an open mic at a rally with 20,000 people, Ben, so that won't be happening. And we have plenty of things in place to make sure that extremism from both sides won't interfere with our rally, and we've been very clear about that.
Yeah, well, you're going to keep people there at the rally as opposed to those who walked away, because there are a lot of people who have got genuine concerns about issues, including mass immigration, and they don't want to be associated with neo-Nazis, so they want to be able to have a conversation without that affiliation. So you can guarantee them of that.
Absolutely. Well, I would say 98, 99% of the people that went have genuine, realistic, reasonable concerns. And when a couple of Nazis turn up and get given a stage, it actually silences their voice, just like you said. So we're not going to let that happen. And the thing is, as well, is some of the chanting at the last rallies was also really over the top. And, you know, they were saying things like send them home or shut the gates. And we all have colleagues, friends, family even, who are legal immigrants who contribute to this society. And it's ridiculous to assume, to think that we can send them back. We don't want to send them back. We just want some reasonable reform. We want some good discussion in Parliament, and we just want Australians to be put first. So our whole messaging is also a lot more palatable to the mainstream Australian, who, by the way, probably 85% of people think that some sort of discussion should be had and some sort of reform could be had as well.
No doubt about it. Well, I think that's an invitation that some people will take up, considering they've heard from you directly. What's your background, Monica? What brings you to this cause?
Oh, well, my background, in terms of I am an activist. I guess you could say I'm a conservative activist that started during sort of the, crazy lockdowns during Melbourne. And, I've just we've evolved into different things, and I work with different people. And what I'd like to say to some people who know me as an activist during that time is, I find it really interesting that probably 3/4 of the speakers that we have at this event, I don't even know what they think about COVID or vaccinations, because that's a past issue. We're trying to look at what Australians want to talk about now. And they do want to talk about affordable energy. They do want to talk about immigration, and they do want to talk about censorship with the under 16 social media ban and things like that. So we're trying to evolve, and we're trying to be heard, and we're trying to be effective.
I really appreciate you writing to me. Thank you so much. And it's on this Saturday, 12 p.m. in Sydney at Belmore Park. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ben. Bye.
Monica Smith, who's one of the organisers of the Put Australia First rallies. And if you're in Melbourne, it's happening on Sunday, November 30. Location to be announced. In Sydney, on Saturday, Belmore Park, starting 12 p.m.